I was really worried because he's telling everything we have to do, giving a speech, learning the FFA creed, and I was scared. I had 3 years of experience on stage with Mrs. Jenkins, and I didn't talk really. So I just kind of stood there and sang with everybody. So accounting, I've had 2 years with Mrs. Charlton, and it's helped me learn kind of like the business side of everything. And I'm not the strongest person in math either, so it was kind of a struggle. My freshman year, I also took advanced micro apps, and I got Microsoft Word and PowerPoint certified with Mr. Krombauer. So I really am able to easily navigate PowerPoint and Word. And that's really helped me with like creating this PowerPoint or creating PowerPoints for FFA. Example of my work at CHS last year, I took the Career Connections class, and Mrs. Fox recommended me to mentor at Chelan Fresh Marketing right next door. And I was taking Accounting 1 at the time, and so I worked with the accounting ladies there, so I was able to stand there and sit there and listen to everything they're talking about. They're talking about assets and liabilities, and I'm like, hey, I know what that means. And I learned filing. I learned how to stuff invoices, and just making sure everything's folded perfectly. I did a lot of the monotonous work, just kind of sitting there and you can just do it. So it's really helped me. I got to see the agribusiness side of agriculture, and that's where I'm focusing on to go into for my career. Skills I need to further develop. If you know me, I am not that organized. You can go see my room or my backpack. But when I do, if I am really serious about something, it'll be perfectly organized. But other than that, it's just kind of all everywhere. Calming down. I get stressed out really easily, and it physically isn't that good for me. And so I've been trying to work on calming myself down, breathing, and just letting things unfold. In time management, I would like to think I'm good at it, but I'm not that good unless I'm under like an immense amount of pressure, and I can get everything like time slotted and I can get it finished. But if I have time, I'm gonna just wait till the last minute to do everything. So I wish I could. I don't wish, but I'm working on like scheduling everything into my phone calendar to get better at time management. Suggestions for CHS, a wider variety of ag classes, like maybe at the beginning of my high school career, I wanted to do agribusiness, and beginning of this year, I changed it. I want to go into natural resources because of my second year in the natural resources class, but maybe like trying to combine business and agriculture together so kids can actually get a feel for like the agribusiness field a little bit, because I had no idea what it was all about until I went to that mentorship last year. My career path. I don't know where I want to go. All I know is that I want to be in the natural resources. So, yeah, I don't know. Next year, I'm gonna be going to attend Edmonds Community College. It's gonna be closer to my mom, and so I'm leaving probably the week after everybody gets out of school, and going to be helping her throughout the summer. But I'll be coming back because I have my little brother and sister over here. But I'm going to be here working on my getting my transferable associate's degree in science. So it'll get me a little more into for the natural resources sciences. My 5-year goal: I want to have obtained my associate's degree in science, to have either graduated from Eastern Oregon University or Washington State University, I am now leaning more towards Washington State because I've been to the campus a few times and I've actually talked to people like that are in the natural resources. They're majoring in that. But I'm just gonna try to go visit Eastern Oregon's campus this summer. And they have a really good natural resource program too. So I have to figure out where I want to transfer to. One thing I really is on my high list of priorities is to have completed hikes with my mom. And to have been there with her for her first hike, like actual hike. She wants to, it's my 11th and last year attending a camp I've been going to, and we hike, every single year we hike up to the tallest point on the island, Mount Gardner, and that is her goal this summer, and I really hope I'm going to be able to do that with her. And my last one, I'm not really wanting to travel around the world like a lot of other people. I love to go on a road trip / camping trip to British Columbia with my friends, just sharing all the places I've been and just seeing all the beauty. I love it up there. What's that? Experiences in high school that have prepared me for my future. Agri-science and technology, agriculture and biological systems, the natural resources, accounting, and the mentorship class. All these classes, I didn't consciously take them. I honestly took all the ag classes so I could be an FFA. I didn't think about what I wanted to do, and I honestly just took accounting because it was there. I did have a reason for taking the mentorship class though. Mrs. Fox chose me out of all my, in my sophomore year, she came up to me, pulled me aside at the end of my sophomore year and told me that she chose me out of my whole class to do this. And so I really took that by the horns and went and got that class my beginning of my junior year and went over there, got interviewed, and I got to be the part of the mentorship program over there for the whole year. Accounting, it really helped me with like business side. I do want to do the natural resources, but I like knowing the business side of everything. My involvement in school, I've been an FFA in drama club all 4 years, and this year I'm currently the drama club treasurer. And so I've been in all 4 plays. My freshman year, Godspell, that is the play that I'm most proud of because it was my first lead in the play, and we connected as like a family, and I've never been able to recreate that. And then this is the play Alice in Wonderland. I was one of the supporting members, but it was still so much fun. FFA, I've been a goat showman for 3 years, and I didn't like goats. Goats kind of scared me when I was younger. Their eyes are creepy. But after my first year, I fell in love with goats. Goats, they've honestly become one of my favorite animals, and honestly, the reason I chose goats was because Apple told me that they were the easiest animals. And I didn't want to show a rabbit or a chicken, because I don't like chickens. And I'm proud to be an FFA. It's one of my greatest accomplishments to be wearing that blue and gold jacket. Community service. I got a lot of my community service from the FFA, but I did like 160 hours roughly with the middle school play. I helped backstage, and I got to meet and just connect with all the middle schoolers, helping them learn their lines, helping them build the set, getting costumes ready. And so I really enjoyed that. I got to get connected to Heidi Jo Lopez. Her and I have become a lot closer, and she is a wonderful role model. I helped at the Chilean rodeo with concessions, the junior rodeo with concessions, and I helped Cool do all the data recording. And then I just did random sports concessions with the FFA throughout my 4 years. I want to say thank you to Mrs. Kunkel. I've known her for 7 years. My first year in Chilean was her first year. And she's always been there for me. She is like my second mom. And I've had so many deep conversations with her. She's always asking me how I'm doing. And it's wonderful to have a teacher like her. And I honestly, I feel like she doesn't get enough recognition. Mrs. Charlton, I've known you for 2 years. And accounting with you was so much fun, and photography. You've been there. You were there when I got the call from my mom that she has a heart. And it was, and you've seen me grow. I was kind of a little tired at the beginning of the year in accounting last year, and you got me. I evolved and became more of the complaining and giving you a hard time with Kevin, and I'm very proud to be one of your 2 students in accounting too. Mr. Cool, he's really taken the time and effort to push me into who I am today. I couldn't stand up here if I hadn't taken any of his classes. I would be scared. Just he pushed me to do things. I became more involved this year, seeing as it was my last year, and I am proud to say I'm on 3 state teams. Forestry, we got 6th place. Apples judging, we got 5th place, and Ag Communications, which I am proud to say I was on the first year team that we've ever competed in that. We got 6th place. We honestly didn't have any idea what we were doing. I got to spearhead with Sarah the Hall of Chapters booth, and we made it to nationals. So we get to go to nationals in October. But Mr. Cool is one of the most influential people that I've had at the school, and he's honestly, I feel like he's like my second dad, and I don't say those things lightly. So I'm just proud to have known him and glad. My academic achievements. This year I was nominated for both the Natural Resources and English 4 award, and I got the medal for Natural Resources. I was so proud of that because last year I really just slacked off in that class, but this year I really did try, and I got recognition for that, and I was really proud of those accomplishments. What I would have done differently, like most people say, my freshman and sophomore year, I did take 2 honors English classes, but I didn't follow that through, but to my last 2 years. But it was like in math, I never turned in all my work. I never asked any questions, and that really hurt my GPA, and I wish I did, and I wish I also took chemistry. Last year I thought about it and decided to not, and then semester 2 this year I wanted to take chemistry, but it's a full year class, and I knew if I came in halfway through I'd fail. So no matter how hard I tried. So I wish I took chemistry because I'm now gonna have to take it in college. Words of advice to upcoming freshmen: ask questions. Honestly, even if you do get annoying with it, you're still trying to learn. You're taking the effort to learn, and procrastination is not your friend, no matter what you think. I've dealt with that. I've came up with so many excuses for my teachers. They knew I was, I wasn't being honest with it, but it was, don't procrastinate. That's like one of the biggest things I regretted doing, and I've gotten better at it. So I'm proud to say that. And so thank you, CHS. This chapter of my life is now complete.
Well, let me start, Rhiannon. Is your mom here?
That's right there.
Let's give her a hand.
Yeah.
What a great role model for you, and having to go through that adversity and recognize your mom if there's not easy to do. Thanks for doing that. We're proud of you for that alone. When I think of you, Rhiannon, I think of two things. I think of FFA, and I'm surprised you don't have that coat on, because when I think of you, I always see you in that blue jacket. I know how proud you are, and you should be. You've been a big part of that. I know Mr. Cool would say the same thing. And also drama. I mean, Godspell was one of my favorites. I'll never forget that play. That was an awesome, awesome play. And I don't know if Mrs. Kunkel is here. Is Mrs. Kunkel here? Thank you for recognizing her. And you're right, she doesn't get enough recognition. I remember when we first interviewed her for a job, she came in army boots, those army boots she wears, and we thought, who is this lady? But she's amazing at what she can pull together in drama and the support she gives you guys. So I will definitely let her know that you said some great things about her, and I know that'll make her feel good. Mrs. Fox obviously saw something in you, and I want to go back to that in your presentation, because I think that says a lot that you got selected out of your class to have that great internship, because that is a really great internship to be part of Michelin Fresh. So I think that says a lot about who you are. It's a great compliment to you, Rhiannon. And just thank you for being such a dedicated FFA member, and I know how much work and time those plays are, and for you to be backstage helping at middle school with Ms. Lopez and all the work you put in. I just appreciate that. Thanks for those contributions. You're going to do really well. I know you're going to do well in college. You've got a great future ahead of you. You've grown a ton, you're right. And I know Mrs. Charlton would say that as well. You've grown a ton. You are a young lady now. You're not a little girl. You're not a freshman. You're ready for the next step of your life, so good luck.
Well, that was a nice presentation. It looks like things haven't been all that easy for you in the past, and usually people can turn that into a great future, so I hope that works for you. Looks like you got involved in high school, and a pretty honest presentation. I applaud you for that. That was really nice. And I've never really equated FFA with high heels, but that's pretty cool. that must be the new.
It's part of the official dress.
Very good. I did not know that. Yeah, well, good luck, and it was a nice presentation.
I liked your 5-year goals. Those were pretty cool. I liked how you involved your mom in those and whatnot. I think that says a lot about you as a person. I too have a son who's a 7th grader this year, but got into drama last year, and I don't know if you know him or not.
Eli's a bundle of joy.
Everybody knows Eli. So I thank you for working with him, but he too appreciates Mrs. Kunkel a lot. So I appreciate Mrs. Kunkel for that. So having you recognize her, I thought that was really cool. And of course, Mr. Cool and his program. Every year I'm over here, I'm watching these, and you just don't quite get the impact that FFA has on a lot of our students until you're sitting here and you're watching these and what it does for you guys. You did a fantastic job in your presentation, and I know that all of those experiences are what helped you to be able to do that. So best of luck to you, and you probably ran into my wife over there.
Yeah.
Yes, so in fact she mentioned you several times, so I think you're going to do really, really well, and good luck with all of that.
Thank you. That was a lovely presentation. You have a lovely smile. I really enjoyed it. I agree with Mr. Phelps. I love the the desire that you have to do that hike with your mom, and that really speaks volumes. Really touching. Glad you got to do that mentorship, and you kind of strike me because of some of your comments about mentorship, like that wrote kind of mindless work, and just some of the ways you talked about pushing yourself in FFA, that I hope that you continue to find things that push you, because I think you're a really smart, articulate girl who, young woman, who maybe doesn't even know your own potential yet. So I'm excited for you to keep pushing yourself. I think you maybe keep more than you even know of yourself. So keep pushing yourself. Don't let high school end that phase for you. And also, it's obvious that with, some of the challenges you've been through with your mom and supporting her, I hope you also take time in the next year to really invest in yourself, to do your surveys, or just more new experiences, to really find, it's worth putting the time in to find what you love. So best of luck to you, best wishes.